My beloved daughter, my beloved son, listen to my voice with all your attention in this sacred moment. The house you live in, the place where you rest and try to feel safe, is not as secure as it seems. If you believe in the service of my angels, begin listening to these words right now and stay with me until the end. The angel I have sent declares, "My child, this is a turning point. This message is not ordinary and you must not take it lightly. The place you call home holds a deep secret. The space where you sleep, where you close your eyes and try to find peace, holds something invisible, hidden from the senses. A presence has been hiding, watching silently, waiting for the moment to act in the shadows. But I, the Lord, have decided to tear away the veil hiding this truth. I bring what was hidden into the light. Be alert. Do not let fear take over your heart. I am with you, sending my angels to surround every room to scatter the darkness and restore the safety you deserve. Trust me, follow my guidance and nothing will overcome you. This revelation is not to cause panic but to lead you into freedom. That's why you need to listen closely, with faith and courage, and watch how I transform the atmosphere around you, filling your home with my peace. You've felt constant unrest. You've sensed something was off but chose to ignore it. You overlooked the signs, convincing yourself it was all in your head. But my child, it was not your imagination. Those moments when she felt watched, when she sensed a strange presence, when she heard sounds that had no explanation, these were not coincidences. They were divine warnings, clear signs that something deeper was happening inside your home. Something was placed in that space, not with pure intentions. It wasn't meant to help you. It was set there with purpose, with a motivation that does not seek your peace or well-being. Someone entered your sacred space, the rooms where you breathe, the corners where you rest, and they left something behind. And my child, it's important you understand. This goes beyond the physical. It's not just about what human eyes can see. There's a subtle influence in the air, an unseen presence woven into the very walls of your home. It's been acting, shifting, manipulating, guiding things in ways you didn't fully notice. But I noticed. I protected you even when you didn't know you needed protection. I sent my angels to surround you, to stand guard, to block the harmful influence of what was placed in your space. But my child, I cannot allow you to stay unaware any longer. The time has come to open your eyes completely. You need to understand who crossed the threshold of your home. Not everyone who walks through your door comes with pure intentions. Not everyone who smiles in your presence wishes you well. Not everyone who seems caring truly cares. Someone who had access to your world, someone close, someone who knew your habits, who moved freely through your life without raising suspicion, played a part in this. And my child, when I reveal this person's name, when I show you who it is, do not doubt. Do not question the truth I am presenting to you. There is a reason things have felt off. There's a reason you've faced delays, confusion, moments of mental fog. There's a reason your energy feels drained, your peace disturbed. What's inside your home is not aligned with my plans for your life. It is working against you, even in the silence, even when everything seems calm. My child, I need you to rise. Take action. Listen closely to my voice. Follow my instructions without hesitation. Time is short. This moment is urgent. There is no more room for delay. I've placed spiritual sensitivity inside you, sharp perception, wisdom beyond what your eyes can see. Trust that. Trust the voice in your spirit that warns you something is wrong. Believe. It is I, your Creator, speaking to you right now. I am opening your eyes, giving you the wisdom you need to act before it's too late. The one who did this. Their identity will soon be revealed. They believed they could remain hidden. They thought their actions would never come to light. They underestimated my sovereign power. They underestimated my constant presence in your life. They underestimated the protection I placed around you. But their time is up. In the next few moments, you'll begin to notice unmistakable signs. Things that were always there, but never stood out until now. Pay close attention. Watch carefully. Listen with an open heart. The signals won't be loud, but they will be clear. And when you see them, you'll know. Don't hesitate. Don't ignore it. Don't tell yourself it's nothing. Because my child, this is real. It's always been real. And now is the time to face it. I've already given you what you need to overcome this. You are already prepared for this defining moment. You are not weak. You are not alone. You are not powerless. My hand is on you. My voice is guiding every step. My spirit lives in you, and you will overcome. Yes, there will be resistance. There may be doubt. There will be efforts to convince you you're wrong. But my child, do not let discouragement take root in your heart. Stand strong in the truth I've shown you. Hold fast to what I am revealing. This is not the end. This is not to destroy, and it is to liberate, to protect, to bring you to a level far beyond where you've been. Because once this presence is removed, once this influence is broken, there will be transformation, elevation, a deep renewal. Something was brought into your space, and it affected you more than you realized. But after this, you'll feel lighter. Your mind will be clearer, your strength will return, and the doors that were locked will finally open. Trust me. Trust the words I am speaking directly to your heart. Trust what I am stirring within your spirit. Do not push this message aside. Do not wait. Now is the time. The unveiling has already begun, and nothing will ever be the same. They left behind traces, marks that cannot be easily erased. What was done in secret was never truly hidden. What is concealed from human eyes is fully visible to the spirit. The footsteps you think you sometimes hear, the feeling of being watched even when no one's around, the weight that presses on you in moments when you should feel light and free. These are not coincidences. They're not tricks of your mind, they're echoes of something deeper, something waiting to be uncovered. I'm showing you this now because the time has come. The time to see, to know, to step into full awareness. You're not in this house by chance. You were placed here with purpose. Even where you rest, there's divine intention. The spaces where you live have been orchestrated by heaven. And just as I guide you, just as I lead your steps, I now call you to discernment, to wisdom, to a deeper understanding that goes beyond what your eyes can see. Within this house, there is something that demands your attention. There's a reason why certain things feel out of place, why some moments feel heavy, why you wake up with pressure on your chest and a foggy thought you can't quite explain. Something unresolved is here, something that must be acknowledged, confronted. Don't take this lightly. Don't ignore the warnings I've placed in your spirit. You've always known there's more to this world than what can be touched or seen. You've always felt forces, moving beyond human understanding. You were given a sensitivity, the ability to sense what others overlook, a spirit that discerns even when the mind struggles to comprehend. That's why you've felt what you've felt. That's why the atmosphere shifts in some places when you enter. That's why sometimes you wake up and just know. Something was here. I've protected you. I've covered you with love. No harm has reached you because my hand is on you. But now, I need you to see clearly. I need you to act boldly, to walk in the authority I've given you. This house carries a weight of the past, traces of what once was, memories that refuse to fade. Within these walls, things were spoken that should never have been said. Emotions were unleashed that carried more than temporary pain. Actions were taken, and something was left behind. You see, the history of a place doesn't vanish just because time moves on. What was planted in secret stays, until it's pulled out by the root, until it's brought to light. So I ask you, my child, will you ignore what your spirit already knows? Or will you face the truth I'm revealing? Will you dismiss moments of unease, or seek to understand where they come from? Will you let what remains linger? Or will you rise up and purify the space you live in? I didn't call you to live in ignorance. I didn't place you here without giving you the tools to transform the very atmosphere around you. You've been given divine authority. You've been granted spiritual discernment. You've been empowered to change what has stayed stagnant for far too long. Don't be afraid. Don't let uncertainty stop you from taking the steps I've shown you. My beloved, calm your heart and tune into my voice with new awareness. You've just seen two windows into the same reality. First, I showed you how the place where you rest is permeated by something that doesn't reflect my essence. Then I showed you that this very space can and must become a sanctuary of my peace. Now I'm weaving it all together, so nothing is missed, so you act with clarity. I've always given you the ability to feel when the atmosphere changes. It wasn't paranoia. It wasn't your imagination. It was my spirit brushing against yours, warning you of unseen chaos. I've held it back in mercy. I've protected what tried to be stolen. But now, preserving is no longer enough. It's time to transform the sanctuary I've called your home. Understand this. Every room has memory. The walls absorb words. The floors remember steps. The corners hold intentions. And when those records don't align with heaven, they produce echoes. Echoes that squeeze the soul, delay dreams, and drain your strength. But you weren't born to live inside someone else's pain. You were given power to give new meaning to every sound wave, to fill every inch with truth and light. Here's your strategy. Open the spiritual windows. Walk through your home and declare, "This place belongs to the Lord of life." Don't mention names. Don't repay evil with evil. Just decree that nothing opposing my nature is allowed to remain. Watch how the atmosphere begins to shift, not because of loud words, but because of firm belief. Identify objects that disturb your peace. It might be a gift from a toxic relationship, a souvenir from a painful moment, or something bought during a season of heartbreak. Don't curse them. Just remove them and release them to me in prayer. Lord, I release this. I cut every tie not formed by you. This simple act removes access points for spirits that seek legal ground. Sanctify the space with gratitude. Be thankful for the roof over your head, the furniture that gives rest, the table that holds your meals. Each sincere thank you raises the frequency of the space, filling in cracks where anxiety tried to creep in. Share praise. A song, a handwritten verse, a promise pinned to the wall. Praise isn't decoration, it's a foundation. Stay alert, not suspicious, discerning. Pay attention to what enters your home. The words spoken, the things watched. Gossip and criticism leave residue. Violent media stirs unrest. Every choice either fortifies the atmosphere or reopens old gaps. And when you feel that subtle tension you used to ignore, treat it as a divine signal, not just a mood swing. Break the chains of unforgiveness. When you remember that hurtful word someone said, your flesh wants to respond, but heaven says let it go. Forgiveness breaks the hook that ties your soul to theirs and cuts off the poison circulation. Whisper in secret, I release this burden and give justice to God. You'll feel the air lighten because invisible chains are breaking. Celebrate restoration. Don't wait for evidence to rejoice. Those who walk by faith thank me before they see it. Say out loud, thank you, Father, because the shadows are lifting, truth is reigning, and this home is being filled with hope. Now you'll begin to see results: peaceful sleep, clearer thoughts, creative energy returning, divine ideas, healthy relationships growing, doors opening easily, because the internal atmosphere now aligns with the opportunities I've prepared outside. Yes, resistance may come. Some visitors might feel unsettled and not know why. Old memories may try to stir up nostalgia for cycles I've already ended. When that happens, remember, light disturbs those who've gotten used to dimness. If there's distance, let it be. Part of the pruning before fruitfulness. Better a quiet home filled with peace than a noisy one that dilutes my presence. And know this, the angels have not left. They're not just present in dramatic moments. They're there in daily habits. Whispering caution, nudging your spirit, prompting prayers in certain rooms. Obey those nudges. Sing the songs I put in your heart when you wake. This partnership between heaven and earth flows best through simple obedience, not complex rituals. Child, this is the bridge between two messages, the warning and the solution. Nothing I've shown you is meant to leave you in fear, but to lead you to a life where peace is no longer fragile. I want your home to become a prototype of my kingdom, a place where visitors feel peace the moment they step inside, where children play without fear, where dreams grow with joy, where even financial provision flows with less resistance, because no oppression is manipulating the emotions within. So I leave you with 3 final instructions. Always discern. If something feels off, don't numb your senses. Pray. Test it before you accept it. Speak life. Every time you enter, declare, this house thrives. This house welcomes. This house reflects the glory of God. Words that align with truth build the future. Be open to expansion. As the house fills with light, I'll bring those in need of that light. Your home will no longer be just an address. It'll be a meeting place between heaven and earth. Now breathe deep. Feel my peace filling every corner. The cleansing has begun, and no hostile force can stop it. Walk through each room and declare with confidence, the light has won, truth has come, protection is eternal. This is how I have spoken, and so it shall be. Never forget. Your home was always intended to be a sanctuary of peace, a resting place for my presence. My presence desires to dwell freely, without hindrance, but if anything has taken root that does not belong, it must be removed. If unseen influences linger in the shadows, they must be brought into the light. If remnants of the past still cling to the present, they must be cleared away. You are not powerless. You are not without my guidance. You are not alone on this journey. Look around with fresh eyes. Notice what your heart has been signaling all along. Pay attention to the changes, the patterns, the way certain moments stir discomfort you can't explain. I'm bringing these things to light not to hurt you but to bring resolution, because the time has come. It's time to cleanse what needs to be cleansed, to release what needs to be released, to take responsibility for what I've placed in your care, and to establish my peace where anxiety tried to settle. You have the authority to shift the very atmosphere around you, to resolve what's been left undone and to restore what has awaited restoration. I am with you. I've always been beside you. My presence goes before you, behind you, and dwells within you. Nothing can stand against the light I've placed in you. Nothing can remain hidden when I command it to be revealed. Nothing that isn't mine can stay where my name is spoken, where my truth is proclaimed, and where my presence is welcomed. This house is not just a physical building. It's the place where you live, where you dream, where you seek refuge. It must reflect my peace, my purpose, my divine presence. And now I call you to bring order into this space. I call you to cleanse what's been left unspoken. I call you to act immediately. Don't delay, don't shrink back. The time is now. You've been waiting for clarity, for confirmation, for understanding. This is it. This is your confirmation. This is your signal. This is the moment when I show you that what you felt was not imagined, what you sensed was not mistaken, what you questioned had a reason. Stay rooted in the truth I'm revealing. Walk in the light I am providing. Take authority over the place where you live and fully establish my presence there. I am with you, my child. I will accompany you every step of the way. An angel says, "My child, open your heart to my voice, for I am speaking to you now with urgency and truth." The house you're in carries unseen things, movements beyond the natural, whispers not from me. There were words spoken, hidden intentions lingering in the air, actions taken without your awareness. But I saw it all. Nothing escapes my sight. My presence fills every wall, every secret place, every shadow where disappointment tries to hide. There were those who entered this space with unclean hearts. There were those who left behind things that should not have remained in your sacred space. My child, listen carefully. What I'm revealing now is not to cause fear, but to open your eyes fully. I do not want you blind to what has been occurring around you. You felt it, didn't you? Moments of unrest, times your spirit was disturbed, nights when sleep brought no peace. That was not random. I am awakening your awareness. I'm calling you to see, to understand, to prepare. Words were spoken in this home that were not in your favor. Agreements were made, conversations held with hidden motives, energies trying to linger. But my child, do not fear. My presence is greater than any force that seeks to unsettle you. Where I am, nothing can withstand you. Where my name is spoken, all that is not mine must go. Wherever my hand moves, all that is hidden must come into the light. Begin praying over this space now. Call upon my name, for I am ready to move in ways you have not yet seen. Even the foundation of this home has heard things that should never have been said. The walls have borne witness to secrecy, but I bring purification. I reveal the whole truth. I bring full restoration. You will not continue living in a space where disappointment tries to take root. You will not remain in an atmosphere unprepared for my presence. A woman spoke of you, my child. smiling in your presence but speaking differently behind closed doors. She brought things into her space, not fully aware of what she was doing. Her intentions were disguised, but now her heart is exposed. My child, do not be surprised when you see her leave. Do not question why the connection is fading. I am the one removing her. I'm the one rearranging things. There is no room for those who do not carry truth in their hearts. You were placed in this position for a divine reason, to allow certain things to unfold so that you could see, so you could grow in discernment, so you could know who is truly with you and who is not. You've been too trusting, my child. You've extended your kindness freely, believing others shared your purity of heart. But now I am teaching you divine wisdom. I'm showing you how to walk with full awareness. You will no longer be blind to the motives of those around you. Begin praying, my child. Begin calling upon my name in this home. Stand in your authority, for I have given you power over every place you set your feet. Speak my name and watch the atmosphere shift. Declare my truth and hidden things will begin to unfold. You are not alone on this journey. My presence surrounds it completely. My angels are stationed around you. No harm will come near you, for I have placed a shield of protection over your life. Soon the time will come when clarity will flood in. You will hear something, a conversation, a revelation that makes everything crystal clear. The missing pieces will fit together perfectly. The questions in your heart will be answered. You'll understand why certain things felt off. You'll understand why certain interactions made you uneasy. And my child, when that happens, do not ignore it. Do not reject what I show you. Trust what your spirit sees. I'm unraveling these things for a divine reason. I have a plan for your life, and it does not include remaining in places where you do not belong. I am moving things, making way for something far greater. You may not see it yet, but trust me. Every move I make is intentional. Every shift is for your protection, your growth, and your alignment with my purpose. Prepare yourself, my beloved child. What is about to take place will require unwavering faith and the courage to let go of what you once clung to. But know this: each time I remove something, I place something infinitely better in its place. When I close one door, I open another that no one can shut. Soon you'll look back and recognize my loving hand in every small detail of this journey. You'll realize I was leading you every step, even when you couldn't see it. So stay close to me. Stay in constant prayer. Be wrapped in absolute trust. What has remained hidden behind the curtain of your life is about to be revealed. And when it all comes to light, you will no longer wonder why the change was necessary. You will see that every transformation was a step toward the greater purpose I've planned for you. You are being prepared for something great, far beyond what your eyes can yet perceive. So watch carefully as I move. See how I bring light where there was confusion, clarity where there was doubt, and hope where pain had settled. Watch as I make everything transparent and beautiful. For I am the God who makes all things new, and I do it out of love for you. Trust me, open your heart, and let me lead every part of your story. Amen.